All right. Welcome back to the Fan Cave Podcast. You know, you might have heard the all right before, but today it's got new meaning, and we'll talk about that a little later. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. We've got 3 bodies in the house today. We want to welcome in, nice Brad, way to count that out, both of you. We want to welcome in my buddy, Patrick Marsh, into the cave. What up, Patrick?
Hello. Come on.
I spent last night in the arms of a girl in
Louisiana! Congrats, LSU. That's what they do in the live version.
I'm
sure he does do that.
Such a strange situation, stopping every 100 miles, calling Baton Rouge.
Yeah, do this part. Yeah, this part.
Do it. Let it ride.
Ready? Oh, jeez. All right, we'll get it next time. We'll get it on the way down.
Yeah.
Outro.
Come on. There we go. How about that song?
Not bad. Where's the static come from? Is that me?
It's the chord.
That's the chord?
The music chord.
What? All right.
And success partially.
Okay.
All right, dude. Well, welcome to the cave, bro.
Hey, guys, thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. We're glad you're here. I mean, you are, sorry anybody that's been here before, proclaimed the best guest today for a very easy reason.
Okay, what's that?
And you haven't even said anything but 5 words yet. You're already the best guest because you brought beer today.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers to that.
Hey,
cheers
It's
to
not
that.
that hard to become
Come
the
on.
best guest, apparently.
Cheers to that, guys.
Yeah, we have an easy protocol.
Thursday.
Show a little effort, show a little love.
Oh, actually, I brought something else too.
What do you got?
And I was going to give it to you before the pod. This was not,
Oh,
something
dang.
I was trying to pull out.
He's got gifts.
But
Goodies.
there was a good water drop in one of the recent pods. Hot takes from you two about Girl Scout cookies.
Oh!
Did that just happen?
Hey, cheers to that.
Oh
Huh?
my
Cheers to
gosh.
that.
Dude, Patrick.
Some
what's
Thin
up?
Mints
Man.
for my hosts.
Here's my dilemma.
Mm.
The worst dilemma of all time.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm fasting from sugar, dude, till April 10th.
Oh,
So, Brad,
Ooh.
Patrick, have fun.
Should we not tell him that there's sugar in beer?
That's okay, though.
Okay.
It's liquids. It's
Added
liquids.
sugar.
It's
You
liquids.
mean added sugar?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's liquids.
Oh, okay.
it's natural.
I'm still having
Yeah.
fruit, bro. It's natural.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Phew, you had me scared.
Except in my coffee. I got to have it in my coffee. Other than that.
So you're not really
Yeah,
fasting from it.
Dude, you know how hard it is to not eat stuff like that?
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, it is kind of hard
I'm
to
a-
not eat sugar.
I'm
too.
already praying inside right now because I'm struggling. That is Thin Mints. He
Well,
brought
hey.
our favorite.
That's the
Thank
point
you.
of it. So at least
All
you're
right,
doing
it's
it
working.
right.
Come
Yeah.
on, help us help you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. You guys eat those. Thank you so much for bringing that. That's epic. You are officially dubbed a caveman as of today. Caveman Patrick.
All right.
You're in.
Cheers. You want to
You're
shout
in.
out the brewery?
Yeah, we'll do a little
Come
shout
on,
out.
I like it.
Give them a little
Viva.
props.
Yeah, Viva Brewery,
Unofficial sponsor of the
Yeah.
Fan Cave podcast.
Come on.
unofficial sponsor. They're 2 guys that live in Terrell Hills here in San Antonio. They share a back fence. Just started brewing beer 2-3 years ago. I think you can follow them on Instagram.
Come on.
But I thought about you guys. They're just
Dude.
2 guys.
2 guys.
Yep.
How awesome would it be if we shared a back fence?
That would be so great, dude.
Yeah.
We put like a shed in between our 2 backyards and we record from.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
What else
man.
though? So if you shared a back fence,
Okay,
so you guys are
okay.
already on the
Oh,
pod.
this is good.
What else would you do if you shared a back fence?
I have a proposal.
Okay.
Okay. So what if the fence, we had a nice gate that we
Mhm.
could go through?
Right.
What if we traded off mowing backyards? Brad's out.
I mean,
Oh.
if,
You wouldn't want to mow mine.
I'm not out. I'm not saying you can't help your boy out, but I mean,
Like 1 week I'm doing backyards, next week you're doing backyards.
that's just hard to commit to because when I do backyards, I try to plan in advance, but most of the time it's like, okay, today's the day I'm doing it.
Okay.
You try to plan too far in advance, and then all of a sudden there's something going on with the baby, or your wife had plans you didn't know about, and you're like, dang it, I guess let's wait until next week.
I feel you. That's a great
So
question.
I would hate
dude.
to like not be able to come through for you, is what I mean.
Yeah, and I
But here's what we
appreciate
do:
that.
we try to plan the same days where we both do our own backyards.
Come on.
and then we meet in the middle and we have a coldie. And we
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about stuff.
Maybe some Thin Mints.
Yeah,
Probably should.
the sky's the
should.
limit on what we could do, but that would be pretty sweet.
All right. Patrick, that's a great question,
Yeah,
dude.
that is good.
What are you thinking? You got any thoughts? Because Brad just shot my thought down.
No,
Yeah, so we're not
I
we're
just-
not doing
I
the
just
communal
alternate.
yard work.
Yeah, no communal yard work.
What else? could
Because
we
I don't
do
want
there?
to let you down.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Not because I
Um,
don't want to help.
You're so unselfish. I
Sports,
appreciate that.
net sports. If you're going to keep a back
Ooh.
fence, so you already set some ground rules. You will have a back gate.
Right. We got a gate.
So some net sports.
Dude, that's a great point.
I like badminton.
Volleyball?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Volleyball,
I like badminton. You're
Oh,
funny.
sports.
Badminton is fun, actually, dude. A little unrated. Underrated.
Underrated. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You lost
yeah.
me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. Especially now that I'm getting older, I don't like moving as much.
Yeah.
Badminton,
Right.
Yeah.
better than diving for volleyballs.
Dude,
Volleyballs.
what if, little chipping over the fence back and forth?
Hey Gary, hit those balls back over. I got to practice my short game.
I need my wiffle balls back, bro.
Yep.
Come on.
So what about, you know how people can like play a game of chess in the house and like it can go for weeks? Like when you have time, it's your
Right,
turn. Go by
right.
and make a. What would be our version of that? Like something that's constantly there. A mini
Mm.
fridge, like in that shed or next to that shed or something. That's not
Mm.
anything like chess, but I'm just thinking, how can we share common space?
Yeah. No, I think on shared common space, I like where you're going with that. Food dehydrator where you make beef jerky.
Oh my gosh.
So 'cause that kind of stuff takes hours.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You know, maybe flip it, maybe add an extra
Yeah.
peppercorns.
Nah.
there. So
Nice.
so Brad, I don't know your schedule. Let's say Brad's up early one morning, right? Turns it on, passes it over to Gary.
Come on.
Gary wakes up later. I know. I don't know when you get up.
I'm
So-
up early, bro.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
later.
take
Oh,
shift one.
okay.
You work
So
at home, dude. You take
there
the
we
day.
go.
I'll take
There
it
we
after
go.
work.
Flip
Yeah.
the switch, turn it on, monitor.
And
Come
then
on.
we have to
You're going.
both get together in the evening
And
to
eat
double
it.
check that everything came out properly.
Right.
Yes.
And bring a cold one
Yes.
or two and
Yep.
record a podcast while we eat beef jerky.
I'm
Yep.
gonna force my neighbor back here to sell, and you're moving in.
All right. You got to run that by the wife, but
She can come
you
too.
can, dude. The house across
She
the
can come
street
too.
is on sale right now.
At your house, at your
On
sale.
sale.
For sale. Thank you.
it's on sale. Get it now for one low price of a lot
Technically.
of freaking money.
Technically, on sale works. You're right. It's for sale, bro. In like a week, you
Yeah,
should move in.
I can't.
Why not?
Wait, so it's not
Dude.
even on the market yet,
No.
Brad?
We bought this one before it came on the market.
You have a nice neighborhood.
Well, why don't you go
I like
two
it.
for
I
two?
like
I was driving through.
That's
It's a
nice.
nice neighborhood.
It is nice. It's very nice.
Not too bad. We like it. We love it.
You could move it across the street though.
We are gonna have to change houses in a couple years, but that's another conversation for another day.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. We'll save it.
I'm doing a refi right now.
So
Thanks
are we.
to
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah,
to
you
you, but
are.
I'll be locked in for 3 years. So
That's all right. Yeah, I know. At least 3
worth
years,
it for
right?
that rate.
That's cool. All right. Well, it wasn't meant to be. Good in theory.
Right.
So, Patrick, welcome. You are a Texas Longhorn
Hook 'em.
fan. Hook 'em. Congratulations on your years of success at UT. Something we can't speak of here at
Are you
UTSA
saying
just
he had
yet.
good grades or what success are we
Well,
talking about?
we could ask him about his grades.
Oh, no offense.
How are your grades? All right.
I got my degree.
Actually,
Please get
there's-
degrees, baby.
my degree.
Actually, there is plenty of success. I'm just being a jerk.
Yeah, you are being a jerk. Be nice. He brought beer and cookies. All right.
Won the greatest national championship game I've ever.
Oh my
Ever.
gosh.
Ever game of all
So
time.
good.
Nay, greatest game ever played. Period. Any
Mm,
sport.
Mm,
Yes, that
That's debatable. We'd have to think about that one.
I could tell the story of that night from my viewpoint, and you'd
Oh, that'd be
believe me.
great.
But go ahead.
There you go.
Wow.
Sounds like there's a
There
lot.
were Aggies cheering for y'all at the end.
Oh, I love it.
You have to.
Reggie
And
Bush on the
people
bench,
tearing
4th
up.
and 1,
God.
stopping Lindell
Huge.
White.
Well, you know why?
Huge.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. I was say that's Pete Carroll. Surprised he didn't throw it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
good take.
Little dig.
Anyway.
Mhm.
Shots fired, Pete.
Yeah,
I'm okay with those shots.
yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I love it. Good stuff. So you're UT. How do you like Austin, bro? I'm assuming you love Austin.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure we have some listeners from Austin. So, it's not a place that I want to live now. As married, out of school, have a kid. I like San Antonio. I like the pace of life here.
Come
You
on.
have to drive
Culture.
your car every
Yeah.
now and then. It's tough to do that there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
traffic. I drive a truck, and parking is terrible.
Yes.
It's one of my least favorite things is trying to park in Austin. So I'm sorry, I started off low on Austin there. Loved it. Live music, loved the barbecue.
Come on.
Amazing food. Amazing
Gosh,
food.
walked.
They kill it as a
walked
food city.
everywhere. Had a bike. just-
Outdoor life is great.
Yeah, outdoor life. Zilker. There's a park right there on Lamar called Peace Park that I'd go run at. There's a swimming hole.
Oh, that's the
Cherry-
Barton Springs.
Barton Springs
Barton
is what I was thinking.
Springs. There's
Yeah.
another one called Redbud Isle.
Okay.
Somebody makes a beer called Redbud Isle now after this swimming hole. But
Good
Okay.
move. Good
I
move.
like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh,
I love Austin.
rope
Yeah.
swing. There's a rope swing on the green belt.
There should be
Yeah, that's a must.
a lot
Yeah.
of lot of
Oh,
disc
yeah.
golf or frisbee golf.
Yeah.
If you're into
A
that.
lot of that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that
Yep.
game that you have the trampoline in the middle and you like throw the ball and try to hit it.
Spike ball.
Spike balls
That's a
everywhere at the
tough
park, bro.
game.
Every time I go up there, dudes are sweating it out.
Tough.
What are you
game.
doing?
playing spike ball, bro.
You should wait till the fall for that. At least not mid-August. What are you doing?
Hey, man, do what you gotta do.
Sweating it out.
So why do you ask though? Just because you went to school in Austin, or are you going somewhere with
I'm
this?
not going anywhere. I'm just trying to make some
What do you
conversation.
know? What do you
Oh, I
guys
thought
think?
that
But I
was a
do.
lead.
But I
lived there
do.
for-
I'm not a reporter. I don't have do good leads. I
Oh.
transition well.
he does. I've heard
His
some of those
transitions
recently.
are pretty good. So
Yeah.
I spend like half my work time in Austin.
Okay.
So it's in my territory.
Yeah, what do you
So
think?
I love being able to go there, spend time there, eat the food there,
Right.
and just do all the stuff. Not
Right.
all the stuff. I do plenty of the stuff, but same idea. I like living here. The pace.
Mhm.
I'm comfortable here. I've always been here. Driving around's a little bit easier, although it's getting pretty packed here too.
Sure.
But at least they're
it's just
redoing the roads.
a little jam packed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been redoing the road since 1997. So
No, I know, but they're not redoing the roads in Austin.
No.
I just wish we had
No, they're
that
not.
train that went from here to Austin
Oh,
or
that'd be
here to
great.
Dallas. And
Oh,
we could
yeah.
just
I think
live
that's
here,
still
work
coming.
there, back and forth.
Oh,
It
that'd be
should have
great.
come 20 years ago,
I
but
think it's coming.
Austin's an easy day trip. We go up for games.
Mhm.
So my wife went to Baylor. I'm married to a Baylor Bear.
Okay.
But we've been to the UT versus Baylor football game, every year for the last 10 years.
Oh, dude,
Mm.
nice tradition.
Yeah, we got that tradition. But our daughter was born the week of that game. So we did not go this year. But I'm hoping in 30 years I can look back and say, hey, I've been to 40 years of this game straight, except the year my daughter was born.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a win.
Right? Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
dude.
Depending on how your daughter takes it, like, oh, sorry, Dad, I'm sorry I ruined your life.
Yeah, it could be one of those, right? That's funny, dude.
Girl dad. Hashtag girl dad.
Hashtag girl dad.
Dude, well, congratulations on that, by the way. Chloe's
Wow.
beautiful.
Seriously,
Thanks,
yeah,
guys.
she is. I saw pictures. We're not going to put them up on social media or anything, though.
Thanks, guys.
That'd be weird,
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah, she,
Crazy
hey, this
world.
is kind of fun fact about Chloe. So she was born the day before Thanksgiving
Nice.
this past year,
Mhm.
in 2019. Texas Longhorn football has not lost a game since she's been alive.
Okay.
That's the life she
Oh,
knows.
So let me ask you a question.
That's the life she knows.
That means she's destined to be a UT, not a Baylor, right? I would assume.
I'm okay with that.
Really just depends.
How hard do you push, right? Knowing that,
Oh,
your household
guys-
is split.
you guys are months ahead of me in that. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
months.
let me take
So
this,
tell me-
Gary.
Yeah, thanks.
His
Go
daughter's
for it.
only 2 months. My boy is 5 months. Let me take this one, Gary. There is a country song or a Texas country song that I'd have to Google it to remember who sings it and what it's about. But you got to be careful. It's about a Longhorn and Aggie getting married, and they push the kid a little bit along the way, and the kid ends up being a Texas State Bobcat. So you got to be
That's
careful
right.
how
Yeah,
hard
there
you
you
push.
go. Right. Yeah, you do got to be careful. I will say that I have a different household. My wife went to Texas State, but could care less about it. She
Mhm.
roots for UTSA because that's what I root
Yeah,
for.
she does.
So it's easy for us.
Yeah, my wife went to
Um,
a school that nobody y'all have never heard of.
Try me.
Let's see. So I
Ooh.
get them mixed up because she did the undergrad and the graduate thing. I think the undergrad was Endicott
I've heard of Endicott.
Okay. College,
No, I
You
haven't.
got me.
and then Suffolk University in Boston.
Dude, the
Wow.
Suffolk Owls?
Did
Are
he?
you making that up?
Dude, is it
Did
the
he?
Suffolk
I
Owls?
have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I
See
don't
how
either.
hard it was for me just now to remember the two schools.
That sounded
I've
good,
been
though,
with them
right?
for 5
Confidence.
years.
Dude, did I have you fooled?
Well,
Okay.
Hey, so when
I'm
I
gonna
was
look it up.
skeptical, but
speaking of these random college mascots, when I was growing up, it was the good old days. We had NCAA football,
Right.
right? So
The video game.
the video game.
Yes.
oh, okay. I'm
EA
like,
Sports.
well,
I follow you.
you do know on Saturdays it's still your dad now. Maybe you don't know.
Right. But so EA Sports made the NCAA football, and
Right.
that was my game.
Such a
Okay,
good
everyone had their game. No offense, I did not like Madden as much. The gameplay was a little slower.
Right.
You
A
know,
lot of
that's
people are offended right now, but it's okay. You can have your opinion.
But Madden came out. Did Madden come out early? No, NCAA came out earlier than
Really?
Madden, a month, like during the season.
not like
So
yeah,
so
yeah.
some people are like, oh yeah,
Right.
you can play your NCAA. It's just a precursor. Madden's going to be better. I mean, it usually was a little bit better, but they came out with these little not cheat books, but you
Insert.
yeah. So well, they came out. EA Sports came out with this almost like magazine for NCAA football every year, where it listed all, who knows how many teams, 100 plus teams.
Yeah.
And it would tell you their rating, why they were ranked that, what type of plays you should call with that team based
Dude,
on their skill
love
set.
it.
But it had their mascot, it had the college and the mascot, and I would have my buddies come over and quiz me.
Oh, nice,
They would
dude.
quiz me
Wow.
on D1 football. And
How-
they still, when I see my high school buddies, they'll
I
shoot
love
me
that.
one.
I love that,
That's
dude.
So if you guys just want to
Devotion.
sprinkle those in,
Dude, that is
Devotion. It's
if
like
you guys want to sprinkle those in, yeah, I've studied.
I can
mean,
see it now. Like your girlfriend in college, like, hey, do you want to go out and get dinner? No, I got to study. The guys are coming over to study.
What are you
Oh,
studying?
calculus?
NCAA?
No.
Guidebook.
Okay, so they were asking you the mascots.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
dude, we got to try this.
No, you can sprinkle them in.
I'm gonna try one right now, but I will tell you, Suffolk College
Mhm.
is not the Owls.
Oh, okay.
They're the Rams.
Okay. They're the Rams.
They're the Rams.
Yep.
Okay. They probably
Okay.
don't have a football
I'm
team.
gonna start you off with an easy one
Yep.
and let it settle in, and then we'll keep talking and we'll come back later. Think about one for later.
Okay.
Okay.
but it
Boston
has to be-
College.
It has to be Division One,
Boston College.
right?
Yeah, it has to
On the
be
game.
yeah,
Let's be fair
yeah.
here. Okay.
Eagles.
You thought about it to Brad. That doesn't count. You were thinking about it while you talked.
No, I was.
Well, I was
following
listening.
him.
I was
kidding.
listening to
I'm
Brad.
He's
kidding.
being a good listener.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Active-
you were a good
active
listener,
listener.
Gary.
I try. Dude, you're 1 for 1. All right. We'll come back to that later.
I thought they were the Owls, by the way.
I had you fooled.
I knew
Yeah,
it was
that
a
was-
bird, and you were talking
Well-
about the Owls.
Well, there are those teams that make March Madness every year that you're like, man, that's the only time you see
Yeah.
their name,
True.
right?
That's why I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
March Madness.
Like the Rice
half the
Rice is
reason why
the
I like
Owls.
it.
Rice
Yeah.
is the Owls.
Rice
I'll give
is-
you an
right.
owl.
Right.
Right.
And the one from Winnie the Pooh is an owl. A guy who hung up in the trees whose head went in 360, dude. You don't remember that?
Whoa.
I just remember the dude from the commercials. How many licks does it take to
Yep.
get to the center of a
Dude,
Tootsie
that
Roll
guy.
pop?
That's
Yep.
right.
1,
Temple
2,
Owls.
3.
Eat it.
Boom.
Temple Owls. Nice. Nicely
Temple
played.
Owls, good
Nicely
call.
played.
No, who are those teams though? Who are those teams that you only see them in March Madness? George Mason.
I was just about to say George
Yeah.
Mason in what, 04? When they made it to the Final Four? What year was that? Anyway, yeah. George Mason.
I don't think it was that long
For a
ago.
while, Butler, dude. And
Oh,
then
come
Butler
on.
for 2 years in a row came out of nowhere.
Yep.
You used to see UMass, which is a
Yeah.
little bit of a bigger
The
school.
Minutemen.
Used to UMass used
The
to be
Minutemen.
used
He's
to be
2
a-
for
that-
2,
that
dude.
name just makes perfect sense for what.
Yeah.
But
Okay, Minutemen is tight.
Oh, Florida Gulf Coast, right? Wasn't that a?
well, they won the baseball national championship
Oh,
a
that's
couple
a-
years ago.
I thought
I
there was
got
a
one for
Florida
you.
team that.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they're D1.
Central-
Coastal Carolina.
Oh, that's who I was
The-
thinking of.
that's who won it.
They
The
won the baseball
Chandeliers.
championship.
Yeah.
Three, 3 for 3.
Hey,
Yeah.
college baseball.
Chandelier?
I think it's
college baseball.
Chandeliers.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
It's some. It's some,
Shane
like-
from the podcast went there. Shane, hit us up on Twitter.
What
Let
up,
us know.
Shane?
Like the
It's a-
lights?
No,
thing
no,
down
it's
there?
like
a-
Chandeliers?
It's like a
Chicken.
It's like a
Shan-
chandelier.
shanties. They call them the
Yeah,
shanties.
yeah,
or-
yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Interesting. That's what
Yeah.
they should call the that team from Oklahoma, don't you think?
The
The
shanties.
Shanties.
Nice. The
Anyway.
broken down shanty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Right,
old-
that happened this year.
Chase some storms.
It did break down this year.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, they did. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
What were we talking
Um,
about?
I don't know.
His knowledge on college football mascots.
It's pretty impressive.
Alcorn State. Now they're probably not D1. They're probably not D1. But if you get this, it'd be
Oh.
epic. Okay,
Alcorn State
I'm gonna Google it.
is
But don't look.
a historically black college.
I think they're
Right.
I don't know.
You could be right.
Yeah, they.
I don't know. I tried to get in, and
I
they
know
said,
Tuskegee
they said, no,
is.
you can't. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, you're never gonna get
gosh.
this one, but this one's tight. I'm gonna give this one.
All
Come
right,
on,
give
Brad,
it.
get out of here with
Give
that.
it. You
Alcorn
don't know. You don't
Get
know,
out of here
you
with
know
that.
Alcorn?
with what? What about 'em?
the Brave Hawks?
Yeah.
Brave
Love
Hawks?
that, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be the coolest one of all time. A Brave Hawk?
Brave Hawk. Hawk.
It has to be brave. You can't be a wussy hawk.
Yeah, it can't be
HBC?
like we're the sissy Hawks.
Yeah.
It's a historically black college, correct?
I think so.
Oh, is that like the official term
sure.
or something?
It doesn't say.
Good question. Is it a conference? I know every year they play the Celebration Bowl. That's one of the bowl games where they take the
Correct.
winner of
Correct.
some of the historically black colleges and play.
Yes, according to Wikipedia. So I could
Well,
have
there we
written
go.
that, but
There
it's
we
pretty good.
Well,
I like
I mean, it sounds official. You got me. So.
You were confident.
Yeah.
So I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
that. I
Just
like
the
it.
Suffolk.
Suffolk.
It's,
Whatever.
It's
So
Suffolk.
facts.
It's Suffolk based on the
Suffolk.
spelling because I looked it up. The Rams.
SUFFOLK.
Fighting Rams.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Suffolk.
Fighting Rams.
So
Pronounced
you're asking
Suffolk.
two Texans to pronounce these northeast towns?
I know it's
Yeah.
not possible.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We'll leave that to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You
You actually said it wrong. It's just Suffolk. That's how it's
Is it?
pronounced. Yeah.
Okay.
The L is silent.
Suffolk. All right, dude. So coronavirus is upon us.
Oh my God.
Man.
Let's
talk
pause
about
there.
it.
Let's pause there. Let me preview. I got something way cooler because look, the corona. It's gonna be a little bit deeper topic, and we're only talking about it because it's incredibly relevant. I think we all need to be aware. Obviously, we know we got amateur takes and bush league opinions here,
That's right.
but we're on the podcast because we got an opinion. So before we get into that, let me take it on a positive note because I've been waiting for this. So Patrick, you went to UT as we discussed. You, my friend, are an athlete.
Appreciate it.
Am I right?
Is it? Do I still?
Dude, you
it was
got
the
it.
appearance.
You
right?
got it.
Once
Okay,
an
good.
athlete,
You got
always
it.
an
Okay.
athlete, brother.
Thanks,
yeah.
Brad.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
got
it's
it.
like being a Marine. but
Okay.
Yes.
Not
So
necessarily as cool.
So Brad and I
Maybe
every now and then talk about the sports we play. Like we went camping last year or 2 years ago, and we brought the baseball gloves.
Yep.
And dude, we were
Yep.
sore because we were trying to channel our 16-year-old selves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it feels
So-
good until you.
Because we have to do that because we never got anywhere, right? Guess who got somewhere? Our friend Patrick Marsh.
This guy right here.
Let's go,
Hey,
Pat.
Come
So,
on.
All right, so give me your story.
Pat played at UT. So give us the breakdown. Give us the
Sure.
fun breakdown of how this played out.
Sure. It's a good story. I like telling it. So I played high school ball in Spring, Texas, north of Houston.
Okay.
Two of my teammates that were a year older than me went to UT to played baseball at UT.
Okay.
And so when I was going to UT to study engineering, I hung up my cleats literally after in high school. I thought I was done. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Well, the summer of 2009 is right before I went to college. That's when Texas made a historical run. They had the 25-inning game against Boston College Eagles.
Come on.
They had a walk-off home run in the Connor Rowe in the World Series to send them against Arizona State to send them to the finals against LSU. They eventually lost to LSU in 3 games, but fantastic series. And I remember watching it that summer and thinking, hey, I kind of want in on this. And so I played catcher in high school, and my college roommates, my high school teammates who were at UT were telling me about this position on their team called bullpen catchers.
Oh,
and
come on.
So I was always a good catcher, just bulldog back there.
Nice. How are your knees right now? How are your
knees? Are good.
Okay, good.
Knees are good. Yeah,
Good.
And so when I got to campus that fall, I went over with my high school teammate who was, he was a year older than me, and went and talked to the pitching coach, Skip Johnson, and we talked a little bit, and then I think like 3 weeks later, I get a phone call or text message from the director of operations asking me what my hat size is, my shirt size, shoe size.
Hey,
let's go! Oh man, and
it's incredible.
Yeah, so I just go over to the field, and they start giving me all the gear, and they're like, "Hey, what? You're going to be number 42." Sounds good to me.
That's a great number,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, right. And so, so then I start catching for him. Start catching bullpens, and never really had an official tryout. I think maybe it was ongoing, and I didn't know.
So was the coach just like, "Hey, this guy showed up and said he plays catcher. Oh, cool, we could use one."
Yeah, this guy.
I'll just take him at his word,
right? I think
I'm sure you had some film available somewhere.
I think those guys vouched for me.
Nice.
I put together a resume of people that I had caught. So like playing travel ball.
Oh, come on.
okay.
So there were some
Good
guys, they were playing
move.
college.
That's smart. Yeah.
That's a great move.
yeah.
Sneaky good that I would have never thought of that.
yeah.
a resume for people you've caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Sounds
worked.
funny to say, but it did
I can
work.
catch sliders, curveballs, knucklers.
It
You
did
can point out
work.
different pitches. It did work. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Come on.
So then I'm make the squad that fall and start. I'm fully on the team and everything, and then the spring rolls around and games, and I'm fully a part of the team as a bullpen catcher. So
You're traveling with the team, everything?
my freshman year, I traveled once or twice.
Okay.
But then the rest of my years there, I did. I got to
Mhm.
travel every series. We went to a lot of neat places. Went to Hawaii and
Oh.
played the Rainbow Warriors.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, so were you there for 4 years then? All 4?
Yeah, so I played ball for
Dude,
4 years.
Nice. Okay. I
Played
didn't mean to
for-
interrupt.
No, you're good. Played for Coach Augie Garrido.
Oh, Augie.
Rest
Shout
in
out to you,
peace.
Augie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And we went to Omaha in 2011. So it was my sophomore year, and I got to go as
Incredible.
part of the team.
Incredible.
We went 2-Q, but we were there.
Yeah.
We're there.
Let me ask you a question.
We're there.
There's a guy that graduated, I think, a year after me. So maybe in between us. Russell Moldenhauer.
Let's go, Moldy.
My boy, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's cool. Was he on the team when you were?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Love it.
overlapped with Moldy 1 year.
Love it.
I only knew one
Love it.
guy. He
Love it.
was too many years to see. He would have been a freshman in 04. Y'all won it in 04, right?
05.
05. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was his freshman year, and then he would have been there for the 09 or 08.
Oh,
one.
nice. Yeah, who's that?
But he went to the Reds a year early. J.D. Reiniger.
Okay. I didn't know JD.
Yeah, he'd have been a little bit older, but
Okay.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty legit.
That's cool.
Did the Big 12 freshman of the year thing instead of home
Dude,
run
there
record
we
or something.
go.
Not bad.
Not bad. And then
Not bad.
people get drafted and
Yeah.
Fizzle.
Right?
It's hard to
realize
make
how
it,
many
dude.
good baseball players there
Yeah.
are in this world.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
So good story for the pod. I might be jumping you on it, but so
Dude,
as a bullpen catcher,
please
Yeah,
tell
oh,
this
yeah.
story.
sure. Hey, and you guys can prompt me on Augie stories. I know we got a lot to talk about with
Come on.
Corona going on.
Come on.
Very relevant, but please,
This is good, dude.
please egg me on with Augie stories.
I love it.
But my senior year, so I was a bullpen catcher,
Yes.
and
You've
that's kinda
established
like-
that.
Oh, yeah. So it's like practice squad. There's some connotations of being practice squad, except it's a little different than basketball or basketball is good. So college basketball, right? You got the guys on the bench,
Yeah.
the walk-ons,
Sure.
and you can tell.
Sure.
You can tell, right? They're blowing
Sure.
someone out to get in. We didn't necessarily do that until senior day. So senior day, my
Dude.
senior year,
Yes.
we're playing Texas Southern Wildcats. Ooh.
Ooh,
Probably.
don't
That
ask
sounds
me.
right, actually.
Yeah. Texas
That sounds
Southern
right.
I have no idea. I'm not a mascot guy.
I'll look it up.
Or state capitals.
Ooh, there's a song in there. My wife knows it.
There's a Spanish one I know.
Dude, I just Googled it and Tiger.
Oh.
Tiger.
So hey,
Dang.
feline.
You're 4 for
I'll be
5.
right.
You're 4 for 5.
I'll be right.
Right, family.
All right.
But so I talked to Coach Garrido about getting some PT.
Sure.
You know,
Give me some reps.
Been putting in the effort
Put me
for
in
4
coach, I wanna
years, and
play.
we're playing Texas Southern, a doubleheader, and he was kind of like, hey, okay, yeah, we've been talking about it. A few things need to happen, aka we need to be winning.
Sure.
Right?
Dude, sure.
We didn't have a good year that year, by the way, 2013. And I remember taking some hacks in the batting cage, and
Okay.
one of my teammates, Rudy style, said, "Hey, Marsh, if coach doesn't let you hit, I'm gonna tell him you can hit for me."
Oh, dude, that's
You
a
know?
good teammate move right there, dude.
Yeah,
This is for Rudy, coach.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
Exactly,
the
yeah.
the real deal. I don't want to slide over that for a second. Shout out to you, Rudy.
Mark
That's what-
Payton,
Mark Payton.
Cincinnati Reds,
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
still playing ball. He's a
So-
gamer.
So cool.
Yeah.
So
I do
cool.
appreciate that, Mark. If you're listening, hope you're doing well, man.
Dude, if
you're
you're not
listening,
listening, Patrick, get him
awesome.
this episode so he can start listening
Yeah.
and tell him the clubhouse.
The Cincinnati Reds need this. They've had a recruiter down here for a long time. That's where all the guys from our school would go out of high school. That's where they went.
Nice.
There must have been a recruiter down here. But
Could
anyway,
be.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, so Mark Payton, laid it down, and so it was a doubleheader against Texas Southern, and we were winning big the second game. And Coach Carrito, finds me in the dugout. He's like, "Marsh, you're leading off
Oh, yeah.
right now. This inning or this inning." I think I was like, "This inning." He's like, "Right now."
Right now, right now.
All right, that's my Augie voice.
Right now. Get up there.
Love
You
it.
guys have seen the YouTube videos,
yeah,
I'm sure. So.
love it, dude.
Yeah, so I got my first AB at UT. First pitch, swung and missed. I had to get adjusted.
Of course, you
Absolutely.
got to get an
Yeah.
eye for it.
Yeah,
It's
gotta
hard
get
to
an
lay
eye.
off that first pitch when you're anxious.
Right.
Yeah, no
Right.
What was the pitch?
Fastball.
Oh, that's what you
Fastball.
want to.
Where was it?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I missed.
Okay,
it
fair
was
enough.
behind.
I
It was
missed.
past me.
If I knew that, Gary, I would have hit it.
It was past me. It was in the mid. When I
That's
swung.
That's awesome.
Second pitch fouled off.
Okay.
So he threw me another fastball.
Getting
This is a
closer.
left-hander. Left-hander on the mound for
So
the
he threw
Tigers
two fastballs in a row.
of Texas Southern.
Okay,
Yeah,
are you-
Jamel Blue?
You're right-handed.
I'm a right-handed
Okay,
hitter. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, bat right throw right.
Okay.
And
Can
so
I guess
I'm down
the third
0-2.
pitch?
Yeah.
Can I guess what comes
It's
now?
got to be out
Sure.
Am I interrupting
Sure.
you, Sully? He throws you two fastballs, so
Right.
maybe he knows you're a pinch hitter, bullpen catcher. Is this guy showing a little disrespect? Surely he doesn't throw you a third fastball. He
Okay.
comes with the
So
breaker.
we
He's
got
a lefty
Brad's-
coming out of righty.
I-
We got Brad with
I
all
said
speed.
off
I'm
speed.
saying,
I
I'm
said
saying
off speed.
slider.
I'm going
Whoa,
curveball.
some movement.
I'm going curveball.
Hey, Jamel Blue threw an 0-2 changeup.
Oh, of course
Smart,
I did.
Smart,
Oh, I know.
same armor speed.
Yeah, but I was ready.
Come
And
on.
by ready, I think I mean I was behind on the first two pitches. So pulled it to the left side. I was a little ahead. I'd made my adjustment. Two-strike
There you go.
approach.
Right.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
Two-strike
Wider
approach.
stance,
As you
wider
do.
hands.
Yeah,
As you do.
Small, softer load, right? And put it in the 5-hole between the shortstop and the third baseman.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's
Got
go.
my base knock, 1 for 1, batting 1,000.
Come on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Batting a
Probably
thousand.
the only
yeah.
guy in UT history to bat 1,000
Come on, tell us.
for an entire
You
career.
are.
Can't be beat.
You got.
For
That's
an
right.
entire-
It
can't,
can't be
be beat.
beat.
That's
And-
sure.
So I was leadoff, and then the next 3 guys got out, so I didn't get to do any base running. Not that I was looking to,
Yeah, that's cool.
do any base running.
I don't want to be exposed when I get into a running situation. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
exactly.
It can be lonely out there on bases, though, can
Hey,
it not?
sure, and with a lefty on the mound. So I haven't.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with
Yeah,
that.
you
Yeah,
can't
I don't want to
get
get picked
lead.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was getting pretty much a one-way lead back
Yeah.
to the bag.
Because if you get picked off after going 1 for 1, there's an asterisk next to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I think you're in the books at that point.
Dude, that's
You're
great.
Thank you.
officially in the books,
Thank you.
and whatever else happens is
That's it.
So good for you, man.
Thanks,
That's a
man.
freaking awesome
So I
experience.
came out, and then we were potentially, coming up to bat again, and Augie said, he's like, Marsh, I'm taking you out, man. You're leaving this place perfect.
I love it, dude.
And
Good for
I
him.
couldn't argue.
Yeah, good for him.
Nice.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
Those are Hall of Fame numbers, dude.
Thanks.
That's
Yeah,
incredible,
they're-
dude. I wanted
That's
to.
pretty spectacular. That's a little. So when you go to work and they're doing like, all right, guys, we're doing some icebreakers. Tell me 2 truths and a lie. Like,
Oh, that's a good
like,
one,
you're
dude.
the fun guy in the group. I'm the only guy at UT history ever about 1,000.
Yeah. I sneak in some, I don't know, it's not screen names, fantasy football. Yeah, fantasy football, Mr. 1000.
Nice.
Love it,
That's
dude.
that's my little
You
my
had
little tag.
1,000 hits.
Love it.
Sort of.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I was trying
Yeah.
to look this up, and Google's not doing well for me. I was trying to look up to see if it was online. Best batting average of all time, UT baseball.
So the record books, I don't know why they do this. There's some like minimum at bat.
You have to qualify.
boo.
Qualify. Stupid.
Boo.
So I don't think it's going to show up in the official record books. But to me that's one of the beauties of opening day, and I know we're going to get to this about delay of opening day, is in baseball, unlike most other sports, the season starts, you're perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, or a pitcher goes out and throws 7 scoreless. They have a truly a 0 ERA.
Yeah.
Or they do the opposite. They go out and get
Yeah.
shelled.
They got a 6.4.
Don't record an out.
Oh,
And so they technically have an infinity
Yeah.
ERA.
Good call.
That kind of stuff early on in baseball, there's some poetry to it.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was poetry as you said it. Nice. Dude.
Poetic.
Dude, I'm pumped by that story, dude. And you're so humble, dude. I feel
I'm
like
just picturing
I know you-
myself leading off of first and like kind of looking
Like-
around, being like, I'm here.
Oh, sure. One-way
Dude.
lead for sure.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, just
All right, do you?
Oh, hey,
taking it in. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Dude.
like I was done playing after high school. You said,
Sure.
and then now you're like,
Yeah.
dude,
yeah,
let
sure.
me ask you this.
It's kind
I
of
did
cool.
I did horns across the chest.
You got to do it.
When I after I touched first and turned and looked at the dugout, I did
Mhm.
some horns. That was our thing that year.
Come
What
on.
did you do on second base? Doesn't it get progressively bigger?
Ah.
Single, double, triple.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
I didn't make it. We
So
might
you
have
weren't
done that.
prepared. What if you got there?
That's true.
Hypothetical.
Dang.
Hypothetical.
No, that's true.
Good thing you only hit a single.
That's
We'll never
right.
know. We'll never
That's
know. We'll never
That's
know.
why I hit a
That
single.
could have been horrible.
No, that's why I hit a single.
Yeah,
I
'cause I
didn't
didn't know what to do on
No,
second base, so
no.
I just hit a single.
Pre-planned.
Nice.
Pre-planned.
No, but no, I appreciate you
I
guys
love
listening
it.
to my story. It's a fun one.
I
To,
love
it's a fun one to tell.
stories.
Let me ask you this: you got your lead off on first. We know you're not taking a huge lead.
Right. Especially up by
You
8,
are
10.
you are
yeah,
you?
you can be conservative. He's
Yeah.
not trying to.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, but that's not
sportsmanship.
important. That's not important. Here's what's important: are you holding your batting gloves? Are you leaving them on? Are you a back pocket guy?
Sure.
Because everybody's got their own style.
Sure. Or one of those strange looking things that goes over your hand nowadays. Have you seen that? It's like finger,
Oh,
finger
yeah.
protection.
It's like
No.
I think it gives you extra.
It's like an oven mitt
Yeah.
for a baseball player.
No
you can slide
way.
without cutting
Yeah.
your hands up.
Oh, boo!
I-
Bunch of
I'm not a-
wusses.
yeah. No, I left them on.
There's nothing wrong
I
with
left
that.
them on. But I did like the swag of having it in your back pocket and kind of flapping around.
Dude, I was a back pocket guy.
I was a
Oh.
back pocket guy.
It looks cool.
I was a back pocket guy. I think now, like it'd be like, especially your first at bat, you get on base, it'd be like just take them off and just toss them to the all nonchalant, toss them to the first
Dude.
base. Like we have a
For
guy.
sure.
We have a guy for that.
Dude,
That's
you
right.
hope they get
That's
it on film, like on
Yeah.
video.
That's
You-
right.
I play ball at Texas. We have a guy
That's
for that.
Dude. And then, or you got the guy like Willie Mays Hayes from Major League who
Yep.
holds them, dude.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
But you got to be able to steal bases to hold them up.
His
right?
leads were epic.
Yeah.
Man. Ricky Henderson
Very
had
fictional.
nothing
Oh yeah.
on Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude. Dion stole some bases in his day.
Yep.
Mhm.
Dude, good stuff, man. That's awesome. Batting 1,000.
Mhm.
Did you
Batting
keep
1,000.
Did you keep anything from your college career? Any gear?
Oh, yeah. So I kept my catcher's gear. I
The
got
whole
that
thing?
in my
Oh.
closet.
Dude,
Yeah,
awesome, bro.
got that. I
Dude,
kept, I kept all my hats.
Dude, you should somehow figure out a way to frame that. Dude, that's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, if that's your thing.
Yeah. Well, I want to get my jersey framed, so I gotta
Yeah.
keep my jersey from senior year, just one of them.
Do you have the
Unfortunately.
one you got the base hit in?
Oh, good question.
That would have
No.
been the big
No.
move.
I got
You're
the
not
glove.
thinking
I
about
got the
it.
BGs.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
got the BGs.
So you got to put that in the frame, dude.
Yeah.
With a little plaque below it says these are the gloves when I got my one and only
Worn
1,000
by-
percentage base hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there, son. I love it, dude.
I just love how
That's so cool.
how you just went to the coach and like, so I'm a catcher. Just hit me up on Monday and give me my gear. Like I'm gonna go to UTSA next week and be like, I play outfield, like third backup.
You guys got any openings?
Just email me for my sizes.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm with you.
medium.
I'm a 7
I wear
1/4 head.
6 3/4, and I'm a medium.
Dude, I love it. Dude, I told you I tried out for the UTSA basketball team, right?
You did.
Bro.
No,
I didn't expect
quick
to make
recap.
it. I didn't expect to make it. Yeah. So they put us in the like basement gym to try out, of course.
Right.
And they got us running around. I'm 6'2" with shoes on, and I'm probably the second tallest guy, which already shows you nobody's got a shot unless somebody's a super crazy standout. So they had scrimmage, do some drills, and the only compliment I got during the scrimmage is I'm dribbling the ball up, and I'm not a point guard, but I'm happy to be dribbling it up, and I throw a freaking perfect bounce pass to the left wing for this guy to put up a 3, and before he shoots it, the assistant coach goes, "Great pass," and then he bricks the 3.
Great pass.
So it didn't matter. That's all I got though.
Great pass.
Yeah, it was one of those great look, something like that. Great feed.
Gotta drain that shot. But
Hey.
if you're on the real team, the guy drains the shot.
Here's a good graphic from LHN. So I played during the LHN era, and it says it's got. Sorry for the listeners out there, Theater of the Mind. It's
Nice.
Theater of the
it's a
Mind.
graphic, and it says career 1.000
Let me see it.
PA.
That's
Dude,
I
if
would
you're on
print
Which is
that.
a fun.
I would
it's
have
just
that
a fun
printed
screenshot.
out.
Hold that up.
It's a fun.
I would
You know,
have
it's a
that
fun
printed
little
Dude, that's awesome.
screenshot.
If you don't put that along with the jersey, dude, at the bottom, that's because that's still humble, bro. You know what I mean? That's not braggadocious. That's proud of where you came from.
I am proud.
I would
I'm
definitely
proud of it.
print that in
Sweet.
HD with the gloves, with the jersey.
Yeah.
Dude.
Autograph
Man, I
it.
am proud. I am proud.
Throw an Audi in there, dude.
Yeah, I got a vid. We can show. We can do it later.
Dude.
You know,
We got to
Yeah.
upload that. You got to
Yeah.
send it to me.
You can't get in
Upload
trouble now
it.
for selling your likeness, can you?
I don't.
The
think
statute
so.
of
I think-
limitations has
if you
got to
like-
be over.
If you put out a lemonade stand on the corner of your neighborhood and you're like selling those, like you couldn't get in trouble or anything.
I think I got some what is it, class action, in the mail,
Yeah.
and I didn't deposit it because I felt like if I didn't deposit it, I don't know, it'd be tracked, not track traced, or I don't know.
I got one of those.
I want
you get,
NCAA
like,
football to
where you
come
get, like,
back, so that's why I did
$6.
it.
I got one the other day for $47
Hey,
from Office Max.
I'd deposit that.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah. I'm actually
I mean,
giving it.
$47.
I'm actually giving it to somebody for their mission trip. So, okay, quick
Oh.
story. Okay, hold on, real quick. UT
Sorry, I'm
baseball.
the guest, but
You are the
Well,
guest,
this
bro.
is-
You're the
I'm
priority. You're
showing
the
the-
priority.
before we move on, because I know we got to move on.
No, this is
So
great.
here we go.
There he is.
Oh, he's being covered on the news.
There he is. Okay, pants down. I like that. I was an under the knees guy.
I got my
There it is.
in the hole. Didn't even throw it because of the speed. Wait for the horns.
Atlanta.
Here comes the horn. Across the chest.
Dude, I love it, bro.
Yeah.
The team's all amped
Oh,
up.
they were nuts.
That's super cool.
Rudy.
Dude,
That's it, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is
That's
a
awesome.
phenomenal deal, man.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
thanks, guys. You guys are sports fans. That's why I wanted to tell you.
Definitely.
It's the story within the story that I
Dude,
always
and you're like
love,
the
you know?
closest
man.
thing we have to making it, right? You know what I
Come
mean?
on.
Professionals don't count. We need stories like this to make us feel better, dude. I love it.
Good.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So speaking of professionals don't count, we're not counting on any sports to happen for a while. Hey, how about that transition?
Yeah.
good.
I'm feeling it. Brad didn't like it.
I got distracted by text message. I actually didn't hear what you said.
God, it was so good.
What did-
I can't repeat it.
Can
It
we
was a
do
one-time
You know
deal.
what? I'll listen to it this week.
I'm
I'll
batting
listen.
1,000 this week.
Oh,
There you go.
transitions on transition.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, I see what you did
All right.
there.
So it's
Anybody
sports.
need a refill while Gary's talking?
Yeah, this could get deep here.
No
This could be
offense.
long-winded. I'm good. Let me think here. Yeah, dude, I'll take one while I pull my notes up. Definitely. So if you're watching on YouTube, bear with us. Thank you. Miller Lite, old school label. Can't go wrong there. All right. So, sorry, this is not the most entertaining, like 30 seconds of podcast.
I'm having fun.
How about to our
well,
listeners?
for our
at home,
listeners, that's what
it's
I
a
mean.
good time for them to refresh.
Dude, nicely said, dude. Take time to go and grab yourself a cold one or a glass of water if that's
Yep.
your thing. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And come back and join us. And there will be a third body back in the picture if you're watching on YouTube in about 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, there's Brad. Well done. Okay, so big topic in the news the last couple of months. Real deal stuff, man. No time for messing around. But the
We're gonna die.
COVID-19 is here.
COVID.
Coronavirus is upon us, and
Yeah. The Wuhan.
get the Wuhan. So I'm sure there's a lot we could talk about from the sports side of things. I just want to say I'm not a doctor, but I keep up with it. And guess what? I'm not keeping up with it with the CNN reporters, the Fox News reporters. I'm keeping up with it from Vice President Pence, the Surgeon General, the doctors in the White House.
CDC.
Good sources.
I'm keeping up with the people who know what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
I don't need the secondary source, and I don't need sources saying, all right? I need the truth.
Yeah, sources saying all the time on this show, but not when it comes to serious medical issues, people.
We need the truth, all right?
Yeah.
We can all be armchair doctors all day long, but here's the one thing I really need to get off my chest.
Uh-oh.
What bothers me about people? Let's go there.
Uh-oh.
Would you quit with the hysteria? I'm tired of people panicking in the United States and going and buying up all the TP from the grocery store, okay? Look, it could become a deal. I'm not saying it won't be. I'm not saying it can't be. But right now, it's not a deal worth going and buying up everything like it's Y2K. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Agree? Disagree? Neutral?
Go ahead.
Oh, just real quick, I'm going to HEB after this
Nice.
to get toilet paper.
Okay, well done.
True
Because I
story.
don't want to run out. Not because I want to hoard.
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't want to run out.
True story. I was at HEB before I came here. Not
You were.
because
I saw your counter.
We went to the grocery store a couple days ago, but I'm hearing all this crap on the news. Everybody's freaking out. The shelves are empty. The world's going to end. I'm like, well, because of all these people freaking out, they're going to overshop.
Yep.
So I got to go get mine before they get it.
It's a valid theory. I got no beef with the theory.
Yeah.
And I got no beef with people doing it.
Gary's making fun of me because he comes over. I got like 10 cans.
Dude.
First of all, 10 cans
see.
of
Oh, my
stuff-
God.
food wouldn't last
He'll
very
be
long.
coming over to our house to use the restroom.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I might be.
People start coming trying to
Might
raid
be.
my shelves during the zombie
Mhm.
apocalypse. I still got a few rounds
I love it.
in my Second Amendments.
There you
so,
go. Come on.
yeah.
I love it. Look, here's the deal. It's real. It's upon us. It's affected over 115,000 people worldwide right now. It's not some low thing. And I've been proud of myself for keeping up with it pretty hot and heavy the last few days because I want to be educated if I'm going to tell people not to freak out. I don't
Right.
want to sound like some bum. So here's the deal though. And this is about 2-day-old information that I have because I didn't see anything today because I was preparing for the podcast.
Right.
And by prepare, I mean nothing. I just had it today, so I decided not to watch the news.
Exactly.
Right.
As you do.
I listened to a bunch of podcasts from yesterday about the
Yeah,
coronavirus.
there you go. So 2 days ago, the total was at 114,000 and some change.
Mhm.
Based on the people that had been tested, 70,000 of those make full recoveries, no problem,
Yeah.
right? Which is like 80% or whatever that number comes out to be. Look, if you're going to check me on the math, I didn't do it. You get the point. It's a high number. And out of what's remaining, there was a huge number that still the results hadn't come in yet. So there could still be a lot more recoveries from that.
Right.
We've seen the death toll numbers. And we're not going to get morbid, but we've seen the death toll numbers, and they are incredibly low in comparison to the amount of people that are in this world.
And there's very, very specific groups that
Right.
you
It's,
know,
it's affecting the elderly, people with preconditions.
you've already got issues.
And it's unfortunate, and we're not making light of it for that reason.
No, dying sucks, and being really sick sucks.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Dying doesn't bother me at all, though. I know where my salvation is, baby.
Right,
Come on.
but I mean, like people around you dying is not cool.
No, I
like,
know, I
nobody
You don't
is
want to be
happy
around
that
it.
their grandma dies. You know,
No,
Right.
no, you're right. But I'm just saying,
I'm not scared of getting sick or anything. I don't want to spread it around my house. 'cause
Right.
I don't want them getting sick.
right.
Same.
I'd rather just get it and be done with it because
Yeah.
I never get sick.
So, look, people are going to freak out. It's understandable. There's two different types of people in this world. People are going to freak out, and people are going to wait it out.
The problem is people turn on the TV to try to get some information, and the TV is telling them
That's what I'm saying.
that the world's going to end.
Or
Don't watch any Will Smith movies about zombies. It's going to be just
Right.
like that. It's like, no.
I Am Legend.
it's-
yeah, exactly. Or Bucky,
By the
or
way, an
Bucky
amazing freaking
McGee,
movie.
or Joe Schmitty is putting up a Facebook post and he has no idea what he's talking about.
Oh,
He's
Joe
freaking people
Schmitty
out.
always bothers me. He's the first guy out the gate.
Dude, Bucky McGee's the worst.
Bucky, that guy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's the worst. Dude, go after that.
So I listen to all that stuff, right? So I go back and forth. I start off kind of nervous, and then I'm like, "This is no big deal." Then I go back to nervous, and I'm like, "It's no big deal." So at this point, it's like, here's the deal. Apparently, it's here. It's the flu's been around since it was the Spanish flu of 1812 or something.
Yeah, it's been around forever.
Okay, so now coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever's going to be here forever. We're going to develop a vaccine. And now every year we'll get our flu shot. Did you get your COVID-19 shot? Did you
Yeah.
get the flu shot? And some people are like, no, I'm anti-vaxxer. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's here. Everybody's going to get it at some point. But the big issue is how much everybody's freaking out. And what they're saying is if everybody goes to the hospital when they start sniffling a little bit, and there's not going to be enough
It's gonna
resources
get
at the
overcrowded.
hospital. So it's
Right.
really our freaking out is what's causing the problems.
Right.
You know, obviously, I'm cool with like some of the event canceling is. It seems like it could be over the top. At the same time, it's like, why don't we stop the spread as fast as we
Yeah.
can?
Right.
Get to summer. Hopefully, it'll die down. We have some time to get the vaccines developed and all that. Like, I'm cool with all that.
Right.
I don't want. I mean, just a bunch of sick people sucks. But I'm
Dude.
not worried about it wiping us out like it's Ebola.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
1,000% down to cancel stuff to not make it worse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know how many people are freaking out because, oh my gosh, I can't watch the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. Look,
That's a
take it
legitimate
easy,
concern.
bro. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
To somebody in Oklahoma
No, it's, yeah.
or far north Dallas.
Look, here's the reality. You think basketball's going away?
No.
You think college basketball is going away?
No.
You think baseball's going away? You think hockey's going away? You think MMA is going away? You think XFL is going away? You think soccer's going away?
Name more sports. Name more. You think swimming's going away?
Dude, they probably cancel swimming too. I didn't get that on
Oh,
my notes.
Dude, what about the Olympics?
They're considering delaying it or moving it, bro. Already. Look, here's the reality.
Oh, I had a
Who's
really
not
good thought.
down? Who's not down to cancel some stuff so that we all don't get sick faster and we can let the recovery process start quicker?
Is it a little sad that my first thought when I heard the NBA was canceled last night, my first thought was, this is going to be the first year the Spurs don't make the playoffs in like 23 years.
Okay.
Will it not
think
count?
it's valid.
Exactly
Will it not
right.
count?
That's exactly right,
I
dude.
think it's valid.
Dude, 22-year streak is intact. This
Yep.
does not count.
Yep.
It's got an asterisk, but we'll take it.
Hey,
Well, if
so does this.
if it's
Come on,
suspended,
we'll take it.
That's true.
if it was
Sorry, I went
suspended, if it was suspended for the rest of the year and they just cancel this year like this year never happened,
Not our fault.
No.
then
we were gonna-
technically we didn't miss the playoffs.
We were probably going to
Yep.
get the 8 seed, but now we'll never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Confidence.
That's what I'm saying anyway, because we go.
Heard it here first.
That's right.
exactly.
Fan Cave
I like
podcast.
it. I
There we
like
go.
it. I
I'm
like
with you
it.
guys. I think it's, to me, my understanding from, again, my amateur take is slowing it down.
Come on.
Give the doctor some time to figure
Yes.
some things out, stop the spread so
Mhm.
we don't overwhelm
Yes.
the health system and doing these major events. I was in favor of the fanless thing. The fanless
Yeah.
March Madness.
Same.
I kind of thought, this is selfish take. I thought to myself, well, at least I can watch it on TV.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not
Yeah.
going this year.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did go 2 years ago when it was in San Antonio.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not going this year.
Right.
But I think the schools are canceling,
I know.
right?
Right.
And so you're kind of asking your student athletes to do something different and be in situations that your student body is in and
Right.
the jurisdiction.
That's too
Yeah.
difficult.
So they pulled it.
They'll be surrounded by alcohol wipes and good physicians, so they'll be all right.
Yeah. So.
Was that a student athlete jab?
Oh.
No. I'm saying they're going to be safer than the rest of us.
Yeah, that's true.
They will be quarantined,
Right.
but on the basketball court
Right. Yeah.
as a group.
So.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pumped about watching March Madness with no fans, just because it'll be one of those things that this is one of those.
But it's
big,
not happening.
This is one of those. If it did, this
Yeah.
is one of those big life events where you look back, you're like, oh yeah, remember that? That was like
Yeah.
what, like 3 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was 10 because time always flies by.
Yeah.
And you'll see highlights from back in the day, like, oh yeah, there's nobody in the stands. Oh, that was back when I was in my 30s, and there was this big old virus when it first came in. You know it now. You get a shot every February.
It's historical, dude. We're
It's-
a part of
it's
history
crazy.
with this,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We are.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of like all-time history happening right now in our lives when it comes to America.
I
But
know.
anyway,
That's
we don't have time to get into all that.
Yeah.
And the student athletes will have this story for the rest of the time. They probably would rather not have it. They probably rather go to the tournament, but they'll have it forever.
Man,
I
I
was
hate
on
it.
the
I hate it for
team
them,
that
man.
got canceled. Yeah, I know.
Man.
It breaks your heart for those
Yeah.
guys because they worked their tails off.
So it
to
did
get
get
there.
canceled.
It's over, dude.
Yep.
NCAA. Okay, here's,
UTSA was going to win the whole freaking national championship this year.
after they lost last night to UAB. Dang.
They were going to bounce back.
Yep. One game elimination. They were coming
Brad,
back though
they
somehow.
were eliminated. They were ineligible to play anymore. You don't know that, Gary.
Gosh,
I
Brad.
do. Those are the rules.
All right, nice.
Shut up. COVID-19.
There he is.
UT was the last. four
Brad
in.
is here, folks.
UT was the last 4 in, I believe.
There you go.
Yeah.
They were in the first the
Or is that last 4 in or first 4?
First four.
first 4.
How do you
Oh,
think Baylor
yeah.
feels, dude?
Oh,
I didn't know they could qualify for that.
Baylor
I thought they
was
were,
good,
I thought it was
man.
for the small schools that are on like the mid-major conferences.
I think what I meant was they were barely made the tournament.
Gotcha.
That's
What-
what, it means. Yeah, because we did first 4 the first time it was around.
No, I see what you mean.
UTSA
did.
was the
Yeah,
that
we were
first
losing by 12 at
yeah.
halftime. Made a comeback. Forgot
Yeah.
we South Alabama or something. Boom,
Yeah.
ended up in the tournament. We always got to be
Yeah.
the 16 seed and then
Jaguars.
lose to whoever was
South
going to win.
Got
the national
slaughtered by
championship.
Kansas or something.
Well, one year we lost to Connecticut, but that was before UConn. But that was before the first 4. I forgot
Yeah,
who
yeah.
we lost to
Oh.
last year.
Dude, that was
Anyway.
Kemba Walker days, I think. Or
Hey,
maybe even
good
way
take.
before then.
It was
Thanks.
before
Huskies?
Yeah.
Connecticut?
Connecticut Huskies.
Come on.
UConn, baby.
All right. So here's another take with the coronavirus that I heard today that I thought was really cool. So NBA has already said closing out for the year. Rudy Gobert has the virus. Donovan Mitchell came out today, has the virus.
Wait, they say for the year or just kind of indefinitely? right
Season.
now?
Season's done.
Season's done.
Season's done.
I
From what
didn't-
I read.
I did not
I
I
haven't
read
got,
suspended.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I
No,
haven't got confirmation yet.
Let's just say it's over for a little while. In fact,
We're doing this in the midst
no, you're
of
right.
everything going on. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
true.
so
How
our
about a pop-up?
Our information is.
How about a
Opposite.
pop-up Bleacher Report? NBA hiatus is at least 30 days, so not for the season. At
Okay.
least 30 days.
Shout out Bleacher Report.
Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Unofficial
Gosh,
sponsor of the Fan Cave podcast. Hey,
Yeah.
come get at us.
You could easily be an official one.
But here's what I was going to say. The NBA's tapping out. So my thought, which I didn't think about until I read the article, and I was going to take credit, but I can't. I didn't think about this. What about the people who work for the team, your hourly wage kind of guys? So, right, we all know the players. They are fine. They can go post up in their mansions. They're good. So, of course, Mark Cuban, I see the article, takes the lead, as he does. He's a philanthropist, and he says, we're going to figure something out on how to pay those guys. That made me feel good in my heart, man. I was like, amongst all this craziness, Mark Cuban came through, who I never liked as a basketball guy because he's with the Mavs. But since he's been on Shark Tank,
I've always liked
love
him
him.
outside of
I
it.
love him.
Outside of it.
Like
Sure.
Shaq. Okay. So anyway, the fact that he said they're gonna figure out a way to do it, I'm assuming that's league wide. Just made me feel good, man, that not everybody's getting left out in the cold. The people that don't make the millions. So I thought that was pretty cool. What do you guys think about that?
I dig that because those are the people that are really going to suffer that we don't think about every day. Like you think about the big picture, and then of course, eventually, when it starts knocking on your door, you think about yourself.
Right.
And so for me, it's like, okay, I know we got an email. We keep getting the emails like, hey guys, no, we can't fly on planes right now. We can't do international travel, which doesn't affect me, but obviously it affects some people. That was the early stuff. We got an email today, Monday morning call, and it sounds like we're going to start doing everything virtually and not be knocking on doors anymore.
Yeah.
So I might be, parked for a few weeks, and to me, that just means I don't have to put on ironed pants anymore for a while. So like,
There you
I'm kind of
go.
cool with that.
Or pants at all if you don't want.
Heyo.
Or pants at all.
Come on, dude.
We are approaching spring. So it's not a huge deal, but there are people that have to physically drive to work.
For sure.
And there are people that don't have sick leave or they're hourly. Exactly. There's a lot of people that I hadn't really thought about until I heard the Mark Cuban thing. I'm like, oh yeah, if you're not playing games, there's probably 1,000 people that aren't serving beers that night, handing nachos across,
Yep.
friendly faces, welcome you here. Let me take your ticket and all that.
Yep.
So, and that's a big deal because a lot of those people
Rely on
maybe, they need that paycheck. They can't wait for a month later for another paycheck. And so it's really cool for him to recognize that and just say, he doesn't have to do anything, but he's going to do. He's going to take care of his people.
He's
He
always
sees
a
them as his
leader in the
people.
clubhouse for this stuff, dude. He really is, man.
Yeah.
Cuban's always coming out. And maybe because he's the vocal one, he probably just speaks for the owners. I would assume they're all on board for this. But he's always coming out with good things like that.
It's kind of like when you were talking about people with money. Was it Sergio Garcia got his haircut with you?
Oh yeah, and he didn't.
And
And he
you
left
tipped better?
a weak tip.
And you said he should have to tip better. I said no, just because
Yeah.
you have more money doesn't mean you have to. But yes, I love the idea. You're like, if I had the money, I would want to bless somebody with it. So I love
Yeah.
that Mark Cuban's not obligated to pay these people's bills.
No.
It's like, sorry, go get another
Just the
job.
right
He
thing to
could be.
do.
But
Yeah.
he is, and I love that.
Yeah.
So
he's good for that, man. I'm all for that. So we'll see how it plays out, man. But a bunch of stuff is suspended. If you didn't hear me read this list off earlier with some passion, I'll give it to you again. XFL suspends the season.
Let's go Roughnecks.
There we go. Major League Baseball, as Patrick mentioned earlier, delaying the start of the season. Major League Baseball is actually probably in a pretty good place.
Yeah.
Because they are not losing money just yet.
Right.
The NHL and Major League Soccer are stop and play. NASCAR is getting race without fans. Tournaments canceled.
That's an interesting
NBA.
one to think about. NASCAR,
why do I laugh?
because
when
they're
I-
in a,
Yeah.
But let me tell you about this, and I'm not a NASCAR guy at all. I can't watch it. From anybody that watches NASCAR, dude, they are packed to the brim, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's a popular deal,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Oh no,
hundreds
no.
of thousands of
Cheers.
people.
And they've made it a lot more entertaining over the years. My
Yeah.
brother's really into it.
I don't
And
like
They
it.
get down in the pit and they're talking like
Nice.
you can hear some of
Put
the
the headsets
conversations.
on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. It's kind of like people that don't understand baseball and think it's boring. I'm like, no, you just don't actually know what's happening. There's a lot
Right,
more
right.
than swinging bats and throwing balls.
Right.
There's more to racing.
Sure.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
But
Everybody says it's cool to go live. I think that's what I want to do. If I ever decide to go, I'll go live because I can't watch it on TV. Nice.
you have to wear these headphones if you go.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but it's all. I think it's like BYOB. Like you can bring your own
So,
coolers and stuff.
I bet it's a good time.
I would
Yeah,
want to go.
gotta be.
Some of my friends go every year to the one up in Dallas, Texas Motor Speedway. They do the camping on the infield, I think, or maybe not on the infield, but they're camping for the weekend. Like, how sweet would it be? Everybody's got their campers. You're just
Dude.
doing,
Yeah.
you're just barbecuing all weekend, having some beers, hanging out, and waiting for that race on Sunday.
What's the protocol? Do you got to bring a camper, or can I throw up a tent?
I think you have to have
What's-
you got to have some sort of access to be
Some
able to get to
wheels?
the infield. I think you have to have.
I can walk.
not that kind of access. I think you need to be. It's like potentially VIP type stuff. I don't
know.
think you can just go bring your.
No, but I'm
I
saying,
think it'd be
but
cool
let's
if you
say,
did, though.
camper.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What if
That'd be
you're on
great.
the list? Okay, you're on the list. I
Yeah.
got the VIP pass. Can I bring a flipping Coleman 10 in there and TP it up?
I actually don't know.
Probably should.
But
All right.
that's what's great. Speaking of pitching tents places, that's what's great about baseball is some of these places they have a berm.
Yeah,
Right, you don't even pay.
Yeah.
You don't even pay, but you get to watch the game,
definitely, dude.
enjoy it.
It's such a great sport.
Definitely,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Baseball is America's pastime for a
Right.
reason, all right?
Right.
There's no better sport. We've said this before. Both of us agree, and I'm sure you agree. There's no better sport to watch in person than a game of
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Absolutely.
I mean, I love sports in general.
Yeah.
There's just something about the game of baseball that makes sense in person, dude. It just
Yep.
does.
Yep.
Brad's
I
got
just love
he's
how-
got a weird look on his face here.
No, because I actually agree. Like football and basketball, you could argue are more exciting games. The average person
Sure.
could watch them and be more excited. But there's something about being at a baseball game, and I don't like watching it on TV unless it's playoffs. I really don't. But being at a game, any random Tuesday afternoon game, I can do it because it's almost like you're at a picnic with some action and a good cold beer. I don't know. There's just something about that.
Yeah.
It's always a family atmosphere.
And especially if
Right.
you know what's going on, like you mentioned a second ago. If you're the average fan and you're just there because it's a social event, it's different.
Right.
But if you know what's going on and you're like, okay, dude, 2 outs, this inning, runner on second, you're like breaking it down in your head, right?
Right.
And now you're thinking, is this guy stealing signs?
But
Yeah.
he's doing it legally.
Right.
Did you just
Right.
hear a trash can? Oh, yeah. But baseball's great in person, man.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you, one place I'd really like to go for baseball is I like to go to Camden Yards in Baltimore, right?
Sure.
Camden Yards.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
That's one place I really would like to go.
Orioles. We're not doing
Got
that
it.
anymore.
Got it.
What is an Oriole?
It's a bird.
Bird.
There we go.
Bird.
There we go, Brad.
I've been.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's classic, right?
Yeah. It was in the 90s. My dad's a huge baseball fan, bigger than me.
Okay.
And so he's got that. I bought him this poster for his birthday where you can scratch off what stadiums you've been to.
Nice,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's his kind of his bucket list thing. Is he's probably halfway. Or,
Dude, you
yeah.
should get on that list
That-
with them, dude. That would be
I think
fun.
it's cool.
That's a really great way to travel or a
Yeah.
goal to have.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
of like
Right.
these groups of guys that's their thing. They travel
Right.
around. Like I'm pumped. I've seen Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium, Fenway, of course, and Wrigley. So there's a few
Nice.
more I need to make it to. I'm like, oh, those are the
Just
ones
a
that have
few.
all the history.
Just a few.
But
Right.
Dodger Stadium is supposed to be legit.
Yeah.
And if
Camden.
Camden is still
Toronto,
there, I didn't think
Colorado.
Camden was still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it is.
But
Yeah.
the new stadiums don't impress me. They're beautiful, but like
Sure,
I like
sure.
the old stadium where
Yeah.
you can sit there and say, "Oh my gosh, Babe Ruth stood on that freaking grass."
Yeah,
like that's
sure,
what I
totally.
like.
Sure.
Somebody sat here and only paid 12 cents for this hot dog. I just paid $19 for it.
Sure. Hey,
And
great
it tastes
food.
like rubber.
Great food at New Yankee Stadium. though.
Totally.
I went to New York 2 years ago.
Totally.
The best food I had on my whole trip,
Dude.
was in Yankee
It
Stadium.
was delicious.
I kid you not.
I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't like New Yankee Stadium, I'll be honest. It's a little too corporate for me.
Sure.
But the food was really good.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
my brat was solid. And I don't like brats with anything on it, dude.
Mhm.
Got it all. It's freaking perfect.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. Mustard,
I have
onions, peppers, all of it.
So I went to a game. I went to one Yankees game at Old Yankee Stadium. They're playing the Athletics, and interestingly enough, Houston Street was
Yeah.
closing that night.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
shout out to UT. But the fans were actually a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
They were really
Yeah.
fun. It was cool. It
Diehards,
was cool
dude.
to be
Yeah.
there and hear how they introduce all the players
Yeah.
around. In a Boston, we were sitting in the right center field, and a Boston Red Sox fan walked up wearing all this Boston gear.
Not even
And,
playing.
and they weren't
Not-
even playing. He
right.
was just there to like watch a game and taunt fans, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because there was a lot of trash talking back and forth, but it was like sportsmanship, fun kind of trash, like not
Sure.
dangerous kind of trash
Yeah, yeah.
talk.
Okay.
So they were like da da da, and they had like chants for him, and he was like kind of smiling, like yeah, I know. And it was like I was like, man, this is really cool. How sports you think these guys are gonna
Pretty
like
cordial.
Right.
they're supposed to jump on them and beat them up, and
Right.
but they had these chances like they hate each other, but they're like really. It was kind of a special moment.
It's like a
I thought.
mutual respect almost, dude.
Yeah, it was really cool
Because
So,
of Jeter and Pedro, dude. You got guys like that cause people to have to respect each other in a team, in a fan basis.
but you can't do that in Philadelphia or in Dallas,
No.
Jersey. Walk
Or
up
in-
the stairs.
Yeah,
You don't
or in
get that
San
same
Francisco, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear stories all the time.
I think Texas OU have that respect.
I believe that's
I've
probably
been
true.
to that game.
Yeah.
You know
multiple
about
times.
more about that than I do.
Yeah,
That's good
yeah.
though. That's
That's
good.
a good. When the respect's there, I think it means you think the other team is worth
Yeah.
you know, is worth chanting at and worth
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the banter and the rival.
Which is
Sure.
obviously
But what
true.
gets me is the
especially-
teams that, you know, want to be your rival and they try to make it a thing. And,
Yeah,
Are
you know, I got a
are
bunch
It
you-
just happens naturally.
Hey, and I'm a Baylor fan. My wife went to Baylor, but she's got some friends from there, you know, some guys, and they always do the horns down. Like,
Everybody
you know,
does. That's a Big 12 thing.
I
now.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Throw the flag, right? Throw the flag.
Throw the
flag.
flag.
Yeah,
That's
I
that-
mean, man, that's a middle finger, you know, horns
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, it
you know,
is. It is.
blatant.
But
Yeah, it
are
is
you
good.
okay? Let's go down that road for a little bit. How
Yeah.
do you feel about the flag? So little backstory. Before UTSA got a football team, my whole heart was UT
Come
football.
on.
Like I still love UT sports and everything, but
Right.
it's just your heart goes with your school, even though they're not even on the same
They're not on
arena
the
when
same
they
level,
play.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like I just don't care as much. Like if UT loses on Saturday, I'm like, dang it.
Yeah,
But it doesn't
yeah.
bother me like it does when the Cowboys lose, and it
Yeah.
used to bother me. So anyway,
Yeah.
so I loved. And I forget where I'm going with this actually, but
What do I think of the flag?
the flag thing? My
Yeah.
thought was like,
Well played,
that's
dude.
sissy. This is sportsmanship. They should be allowed to. I hate it.
Right.
I think
right.
it's stupid because I think they're all butthurt because people that do it feel like they're not as good as you guys. Like
Of course.
Right.
maybe
Of course.
it's a butthurt thing. But so how do you feel about
Gosh, I mean, my whole thing on trash talk is, hey, yeah, you can do it all you want. You know, during the game, let it play out during the game. When the game's over, there's nothing either team can do.
Yeah, it's already
So,
over.
During the game, oh yeah, if you want to, you know. So I'm fine with it.
So trash talk can
Yeah.
only be between the start and end clock.
Oh yeah. Between
Protocol.
between
But
players.
that's
or
when they're throwing the flag, though, right?
right.
If a player does it,
Right. I mean, it is very intentional. I mean, I understand why they're throwing it because it's like a middle finger to a UT fan.
Sure.
I mean, it's a very in your face.
horns down, sip.
Um,
That's what Mickey always says.
It's in your
There he
face.
is, there he is.
He's
But
obviously
hey,
a
but
UT
during
guy.
the game, guess what? I mean, because you have something to do, you can do something about it
Yeah,
during
no
the game.
doubt.
If
Mhm.
Kyler Murray runs 80 yards, which happened, on one play in 6 seconds, it seems like, but you can do something about it.
Yeah.
So
Or you hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the goal. But the potential of doing something is there.
yeah, right.
All right. I
I
like
just
it.
thought it was weird. Is Florida going to start getting, penalized for doing the Gator? Is Florida State going to get penalized? Like that's
I
them
hope
supporting their own team, but they're
I hope not.
talking trash to the other team. I said,
Oh, I see what you mean.
yeah.
I see
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
mean.
So it's considered
I hope not.
taunting. Is
right.
what they're-
The taunt. Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't
Dude.
know. I thought they should leave it alone. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Now the fans can still do it though.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's
That-
just a player scoring.
That's what I was
touchdown.
going to say.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really more
Okay.
from the fans'
I'm
perspective.
picturing the
I think.
fans not being able to do it. And I think
Yeah.
they should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely should be able to.
Yeah.
If that goes away, sports may be over as we know it.
that's true.
That's
Okay,
a-
so
that'd
it's
be a
just the
huge fail.
players then. Which so that's a little different because I mean you can't spike a football in college; you get in trouble.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff
Right.
you can't do. So I
Right.
can understand.
Right.
It's usually a celebration.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a
Okay.
small thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm less.
Gary, you say sports will be over as we know it. Where does that leave us? I mean, this is a question. I've been having this
Well-
question with my coworkers today, and as everything's come out, where does that leave us in the sports world?
Like the level of sissiness, you mean? Like if we
No.
have too much regulation? Or what do you mean?
This is about Corona.
Back to Corona.
Yeah.
Back to
COVID-19,
Corona.
Brad.
Hey, horns down.
It leaves a lot of sports fans urging for something. So my
Yeah.
buddy today, actually Shane, who's been on the podcast before, text. He was like, "All right, bro, sports are out. I'm going back to video games," and I was like, "Might as well." And
Yeah.
then he texted me a screenshot of something on Twitter where somebody said they should start posting these video game matches live
Okay.
and just to give
Okay.
some sort of entertainment.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it goes, man. I haven't been alive to see this happen before.
No.
And we've gone through some stuff, all right? We had Zika, not on the
Yeah.
same level. Swine flu was really bad back
I
in
had that
9,
one.
10.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no.
Doesn't-
Pretty sure I had that one.
That was really bad, dude. And Ebola's reared its little
Right.
head up.
Yeah,
Right.
So we've had
that's
some stuff, but I don't know that we've had anything that we've had less information on. Although COVID-19
Yeah.
is not brand new. It has been around for a little while at a mild
the
level.
first 18.
But
We didn't learn much.
What
I
about
don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know.
Yeah, I
What do
agree.
you think?
Man, I mean, the only kind of relevant comparison that a coworker and I came up with was something like a World War II, where I mean we still played sports, but with different players. We had the women's league, a league of their own.
Yes, right.
Interestingly enough, Tom Hanks has coronavirus.
Yeah.
I know.
See what
Crazy.
I did
He's
there.
doing
That was
fine,
nice.
people.
Well done.
Yeah,
Um,
nice touch.
But it's an interesting time.
It is, man.
for sports and
It is different.
The
though.
world.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
can
true. That's true.
unify,
You
dude.
could
We
just
we
talk
need
about-
to
yeah.
unify.
Yeah.
The big difference is in World War II, we lost the players.
Right.
The fans are still available.
Right.
So we picked up new players. Well, now we've
Right.
got the players.
Right.
we're losing the fans. Well, we
Right.
could lose the players
Yeah,
if it
all
starts
the
to
above.
spread around
All
and
the above.
a
Yeah.
couple teams are sick.
Right. Well, we
It's
we
not-
have golf, so we can talk about what we do have.
So who
Hopefully
knows
this
what's going
isn't
to come
breaking.
out? Who knows
Well,
what's going to
that's
come
true.
out? I
That's
think they
true.
already canceled the Valero Texas Open, didn't they?
Dang it.
I think so. Because
What I read earlier is they took away the fans.
okay,
They're
that's what it is.
They're
Okay.
taking away fans through the
Okay.
end through the Valero Texas Open.
Okay.
So you know what comes the week after.
Yeah, the Masters.
It's the Masters. Yeah. So they're leaving that open.
Easiest sport ever to play without fans. Got to be golf.
Yeah.
These guys are like, oh, thank God.
No,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
dude, I think a lot of those guys like Tiger Woods, your big level guys,
Sure.
thrive off of that, dude. I
Sure.
would. I don't.
Sure.
I say I would.
They do.
I'm a 22 handicap. I shoot like a 93, 94. If there were fans, I'd probably shoot an 84. You know what I mean?
Ooh, come on.
Why not?
Dang.
That's how they feel.
I'd
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying.
I might
No, I'd
break
like that.
100 if I had fans.
That's
Come on, Brad,
that's
you
how
can
they
do it.
feel. I
There's a
bet.
lot of ways to make a bogey. Because I'm with you.
Dude,
Man, I'm
fact.
a little below, a little above.
That
average.
is
There's a lot of
a true
ways.
story.
Another
I have bogeyed in a lot of different ways.
Right?
That's true.
Right.
There is no game more specifically book titled than golf. How many book titles can you come up with when playing around a golf? 1 million. That was a perfect one. Many ways to get a bogey. Missed that putt. Left that wide. Hooked that in the woods.
That second guy.
yeah. Slug that one. Whatever. I mean, there's everything, right? Oh, I love it.
I like to call
Chunked it.
my
All right.
power
Hey,
fade.
speaking of coronavirus and golf, we're dedicating my daughter at church this weekend.
Congratulations,
Beautiful
man.
thing. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
It's amazing.
And so my family was going to come in from Houston.
Okay.
My parents just got back from Israel. They went with their church for
Okay.
about 2 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, thinking about it now, they barely made it back in.
Yes.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
called this week. They're not coming, but my
Mm.
wife's family's coming still. They live here in Texas, and we were going to go play golf at La Cantera on Saturday.
Okay.
But now my family's not coming, and I talked to my father-in-law. We're like, hey, let's just hang out with the girls. It's affecting us. It's affecting me.
Yeah, no
No.
doubt. No doubt. Even to that, yeah, to
And-
a personal level.
Hey, don't want to say it lightly. I know there's people that are getting this disease. People have died. This is we got immature takes here.
Yeah.
So, and
No, we know what
you're
just
saying.
being honest. You know,
we know what
yeah.
you're saying, dude.
Thanks.
You're
Appreciate
not,
it.
Yeah, you're not hating on anybody.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
but you're right. It's affecting everybody in
Right.
one way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
It really is, man. Whether
How long
it's-
until we
yeah.
all have it or have had it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be.
I don't-
Should we start thinking more like, okay, I'm going to get it, so how do I deal with it? Versus,
I'm not
better
going there.
Ever get this.
I'm not going
Uh,
there. I'm gonna stay positive until I don't have to. But what
I
I
started
will
feeling a little funny earlier today, and I was like, I'd
Get
rather
outta
just kind
here.
of get it and be done with it. I'm
chicken pox?
When I say I've never get sick, I always say I shouldn't say this out loud and knock on wood, but I can tell you the last time I was sick, as in not like, oh, I got allergies, I'm sneezing, but like sick to the point where I can't go to work and I can't go do the fun thing I was going to do after work today because I'm sick. It was literally 2010 or 2011.
pretty good,
Wow.
dude.
And it was during
Yeah.
the swine flu
You had a
thing.
good
So
track
I always
record.
say like, oh, I had the swine flu. I didn't
Yeah,
have
sure.
the swine flu. I
Yeah.
mean, if I did, then it didn't last that long. But I was down for like 3 days, but I was
Ugh.
only sick for like 24. It's probably a bug. And then I felt weak for 2 days afterwards.
Sure,
I
Yeah.
still went on my camping trip.
you got to do it.
I didn't feel great, but
You went
But anyway, that's
Texas
how-
Motor Speedway? You brought your tent?
There we
No,
go,
we-
dude.
VIP?
close.
You
We
like
went
that
out
callback?
to a
That was
ranch
nice.
in
That was
Floresville
nice.
Oh, nice.
and just fed some cows and then shot some clays.
Gotcha.
What you do in the country.
Yeah,
Of course.
But honestly, I haven't been sick since then, so I'm kind of like bringing on virus, but I don't want to spread it around my house. More.
Nah,
I
don't
can see it all
spread
the
it
time.
around.
No,
You know, let's spread it around.
no.
We'll see how it plays out. There's not enough information yet to answer a lot of the questions. That's the thing is a lot of stuff is unknown right now.
Which
There's
is why
just
people
not-
make up
yeah.
a lot of stuff.
I know.
We should make up some stuff right now.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm out. I
That's
can't.
it. Hey, so that's the thing. So I have a good family friend. He is an infectious disease doctor
Okay.
in Tyler,
Oh,
right?
he's got some
We
experience.
Yeah.
we watched in theaters, I believe, I Am Legend,
Okay.
Will
Okay.
Smith. And there's two things you don't do with an infectious disease doctor. One is eat sushi. All right. and the other you don't do with an infectious disease doctor is watch something like I Am Legend
Yeah,
or zombie movies,
Good
right?
call.
So he's like, "Are you kidding me? This disease, he's like, it mutates in 24 hours, and you get superhuman strength and ability."
You're always hungry for human brains.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
So maybe Dr. Rick Yates can come on the pod and enlighten us all. But
Ooh, that'd be big.
right.
I would like to hear from
Rick
Dr.
Yates, if you're
Yates.
That'd
listening.
be cool. Rick,
Shout out.
Just email it to him and have him
Let's
listen.
go.
Say, look, 38 minutes in, You'll hear your name.
Actually,
Actually 1 hour and 9 minutes.
It's an hour 9. Hour
We'll
9.
hear your name. We need
Yates.
your, we
Yates.
need your
Dr.
take.
Yates.
Dr. Yates.
Come
So,
on. No, we love that. But yeah, it's a real thing. It's upon us. It's an epidemic. We're going to see how it plays out. I've got a cruise in a month.
I've actually been thinking about you.
that we're still
yeah.
debating.
Okay.
We've got a cancel by this day to take one of the offers that Carnival's offering us. Today, Viking Cruise canceled all their cruises. Princess Cruises canceled all their cruises. So I'm really kind of hoping that it either clears up and I can just go, or they cancel it for us so I don't have to make the decision, because I
Yeah.
really do want to go.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be the best for my family in the situation we're in right now.
Right.
So
My concern would be
We're probably not gonna go.
Somebody's got it, and so we got to park out in the ocean for 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
just be in this tiny little room. And
I just there's some factors happening right now that I don't want to chance, and leave it at that. We're gonna take it day by day and see how it plays out.
hopefully they'll cancel it and say, hey, your vouchers and everything are good for the
Sure.
for the next trip.
And that's what they're doing.
Actually,
they're
hopefully we'll
already
be
saying
done with
that.
this in
They're already
4
saying
weeks.
that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll.
Yeah.
They really should. I mean, they're holding on to the last minute. That makes sense, but they really should cancel it, because the negative press is not good
Yeah.
when something. I mean, that's not the worst part. The worst part
Sure.
is people get sick
Sure,
and then
sure,
they share it. But I
sure.
mean,
But
as far as
percentages are
from
so
a
small.
business concern, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that Princess Cruise off San Francisco, 21 out of 3,500 people got sick. You know what I mean? So it's small. All right. I want to recap that. The numbers
That
are
we
small
know of.
in comparison to what's been out there.
Dun,
To the
dun,
amount of people in this
dun.
world, it's small. So don't panic, but take it day by day. That's all we can do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Dude, we got to
mean,
end on something more
I'm
positive.
just tired of watching the market. But go ahead.
We got to end. I know, dude. I don't want to look at my 401k.
It doesn't help.
We got to end on something else, although I think this thing just stopped recording. Hang on. If you're on YouTube, hang on.
Be patient, you two. Gosh, there's a virus sweeping the world right now, and you're worried about Gary taking time.
Oh, no.
What'd you do? Lose your Wi-Fi?
No, dude. I think my thing's full. Hang on.
Oh no.
Hang tight. Dude, we got an hour and 11. We got the max. Hang on. I can delete some old
That's the
stuff.
max. What's the max?
No. I'm just saying we
We
got
usually-
a
yeah.
good amount of
We have
stuff.
not maxed out.
Hang
Tell
on.
me about some of your other guests.
Yeah, for YouTube.
Yeah, so
I listened to.
UT Mickey. You
Yeah.
heard that one.
Yeah, man.
Notre Dame Matt was before him.
Nice.
You might have heard that one.
Notre Dame, Matt.
Notre Dame Matt.
Wait, he's a Notre Dame guy? Metzger?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Oh, we should have. Well, he'll have to come back.
Come on.
Yeah, I remember watching games with him. Speaking of USC,
Yeah.
Notre Dame was having a good run.
Sure.
It was that year or year before, so they were having a good run. And it was that game where Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush pushed
The Bush
him.
push.
The Bush push.
The Bush.
I remember after that game, we watched it at a Notre Dame watch party down the street at this bar. And it was a lot of fun hanging out with those guys, because I've never seen a game on site or anything, but a lot of fun watching with the Notre Dame people. They had the game won, and then all that happened and went down. Went back to my apartment afterwards to hang out, and he just sat out in his car for a while. He just sat there. I don't know if he's listening to recaps of the game on the radio or if he was just like dealing with depression, but
Wow.
he didn't come in and hang out much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely not good.
We were actually still in school at the time, I think. He might have graduated, but either way, it was
Yeah.
tough for him. So
I don't know if we're recording or not, and that's okay.
We're not recording,
Hey,
but we are on YouTube.
We're on
though.
YouTube.
Come on.
Oh, okay. I
So
didn't
our
know we were
YouTube
recording.
listeners are probably
Wondering what the heck is going on
well,
right now.
They're probably tired of hearing of this. Strohs, I heard, you're Strohs, Brad, listening to the
How do
pod.
you feel about it? I saw your
Yes.
shirt. I'm like, how do you feel about
Yeah.
it?
Man, was that you that had the take? I think it was. Yeah.
I'm just
I
really
agreed.
upset about it. So maybe
Yeah,
that, yeah.
I'm with you. I agreed with your take on let's put them in the record books. Let's put the asterisk
Leave
there.
it there. Don't take it away.
Come on.
Take it away. What does Bush's vacated Heisman do? Nothing. I
Right.
mean, we all know,
It doesn't.
right? We watched
doesn't.
that season. In
You don't
04.
want. You think people it needs to stick with them forever, so that that's how you keep people from cheating again in the future.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think where
Yeah.
it's hard to
Yeah.
get away. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can never forgive somebody, give somebody another chance or anything like that, but it needs to stick
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, I am, as a baseball player, I mean, Jim Crane backtracked on some of his statements about it helping the team and things like that.
Right.
Absolutely helped the team. Baseball is decided by, in a game, probably 6 pitches or less. I mean, that's the game of baseball.
And we have seen that
And
time and time
yeah,
again in the last few years in the
absolutely.
playoffs.
So if you have that little edge between these highly talented and competitive athletes, that's gonna make the difference.
Yeah, I agree.
But so I appreciate your takes. I think that helped me sleep a little better.
Oh, I thought you were
At
going to
night.
tell me, but
No,
so, yeah.
no. I like your takes, man.
I really
mean,
think that's the way to
yeah.
do it. Leave it there so we don't all forget it. Like, I don't want
Yeah.
everybody to forget about, because
Mhm.
I struggled for a long time with the steroid baseball guys.
Yeah,
Like, how do
sure,
we do that?
sure.
Like, they shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Got to have a
Right.
story, man.
And it's not my idea. I heard somebody say it one day. Like, look, the Hall of Fame is about, can you tell the story of the sport without said person?
Yeah.
And you can't tell the story of baseball without those
Nope.
guys with
Nope.
Sosa and all
Nope.
them. So I get that. So now I'm all about put them in there.
Yeah.
But have the plaque explain what it is.
You
don't
need to,
don't
yeah.
hide it. Don't want to make
Right.
them live, because then future guys are going to say, I don't want that mark on my.
Yeah.
I care
Yeah.
about my reputation.
They gave me a whole
Yeah.
section of the Hall of Fame, the cheater zone.
Ooh,
I don't want to be in the cheater zone,
dude,
which is the
CZ,
basement. Which is the basement.
Yeah.
all right? Not
where
the
it's like
penthouse.
where it's moldy
Yeah.
and humid.
They do
So-
have basements in Midwest, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
believe
Texas,
they
they
do.
definitely
Yeah.
do. dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The
So,
Hall of Fame's
anyway.
in New York, Cooperstown.
Cool.
I will
All right.
say though, I don't know if I covered this, but I will say I'm fully behind. I will struggle, but I'm fully behind our guys going back out there and earning one and proving that they
Come on.
are good enough.
Yep.
Because they are good
Yep.
enough.
That's the
I am
biggest thing
too,
to do,
man.
man.
They've
That
gotta-
is.
They've got to prove it now.
That is.
All right. So, dude, this has been awesome, man. We amateur podcast. We got an hour and 11 minutes worth of Patrick on the audio and it cut off. So sorry about that. YouTube, you got the rest. You got his Astros takes.
You're welcome, YouTube.
Yeah. So there we go. You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
Did we not pay the bill?
No, dude. It's something about the max size.
Oh, really?
And I deleted a bunch of stuff, so it's yeah, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I
So
need
it's
to
not
take
it's
more
not
time.
Buzzsprout saying you
I'm
guys
tr-
paid
no.
for 6 hours and you've gone
It's
6 and a half.
my computer or GarageBand. I got 2 years worth of episodes on here, and
Dude,
I
I'm getting a
think
new
it's
computer. Did I tell
I
you?
think it's
Hey.
I think I ran out of space.
I'll give my team take real quick.
Come on.
College football, UT.
Yep.
Close second, Baylor. 364 days of the year.
Fair.
Baylor. MLB. Stroh's number one, but you know what's interesting for me? I don't really follow pro baseball until playoffs.
Sure.
I follow the guys I know. So there's guys that I know from
Sure.
playing with them.
Sure.
And so I'm always watching their teams. NBA. I'm from Houston. Spurs, man. Spurs
Boom.
have my heart.
Let's go.
Hey, I was
Take
born in
that.
Houston.
Take that,
The
Rock.
I
Spurs
was
have
born in
my
Houston.
heart.
I'm a Spurs fan.
You know, if
go.
I ever moved back to Houston, I mean, I don't dislike the Rockets, so I know that's probably
Yeah.
That's fair.
hot here, but
That's fair.
you know, I'd pull for them again, and I'd keep pulling for the Spurs. What am I missing? NFL? Man, I'm not a huge NFL guy. I grew up a Cowboys fan. I'm still a Cowboys fan, but I also grew up in Houston. I like the Texans. Great, they're in
Come on.
different leagues.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah, it's
I
part of the
feel like I
fun,
don't have to
yeah.
worry about that.
I got one for
You
you.
know,
I just wish
Come
the
on.
Oilers never left, and my life would have been easier.
there we go.
Dude, for sure. What golfer do you like? If you had to pick somebody for a tournament, like I'm a
That
big
is
Fowler guy.
Ricky
Come on,
Fowler.
Ricky.
I love
Come on,
Fowler. dude.
Ricky.
He never wins,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
like Fowler. Who's your guy? You got somebody?
Yeah. I'm Spieth, man.
Jordan. There
Yeah,
we go.
Spieth all the way.
Wow.
He was at UT. We overlapped.
Under
Yeah.
Armour.
I
Under Armour.
tell my father-in-law we text because I met him once at a
There we go.
UT athletics event.
That's awesome,
and
dude.
tried to bait him into inviting me to play golf with him.
Ah, good effort.
But he kind of saw right through it, I guess.
Yeah,
but
he shrugged it off.
yeah.
Or he gave you the sometime.
Was it?
No, no.
I'll give you a call. My people will contact you.
Exactly.
Um,
I think I got a tournament that weekend. Sorry, it's not gonna work
yeah.
out.
You heard,
I'm a
you've heard of
Spieth
the
guy.
Masters, right? I'm going to be there. I'm kind of busy.
Yeah,
Do
Augusta
those
is a
guys-
little busy.
Do they play golf
No.
for fun on the weekends?
Dude,
I mean,
yes, they play. They
they do.
practice.
Question, man.
Uh-huh. So I've seen things
I
on
can't picture
Spieth.
myself doing
Spieth-
insurance on the weekends for
Right.
fun.
No,
Right.
no, it's different.
Right.
Spieth, Fowler, Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
All the young guys like go out and booze it up and play golf together and stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
I've heard stuff like
Yeah.
that. Heard
Speaking of
stories.
golf, I went to the Masters last year.
Whoa, how was that?
Oh, it was incredible. I plucked the grass. I was standing on near the driving range, and I specifically remember bending down,
Uh-oh.
picking up the grass because I thought it was fake. I mean, and it's real.
Oh,
It's
that's awesome.
unbelievable.
Oh my god! You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh crap! The FBI's here. You should have said that out loud. That's them. They're here.
Dude, Augusta
Love it, dude.
tradition unlike any other.
That's right,
Always replace your divots when you steal grass from Augusta.
dude. I was thinking, can you keep like a little vial in your pocket and throw some grass in there and keep it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
grow it and spread it in your backyard.
It turns out flawless without doing anything.
Dude, yeah, right.
It's like fake
My,
grass. I love
my
it.
water
Fake
bill
real
is
grass.
$7 a month.
Yeah.
It just grows.
I love it.
Well,
I don't do hockey, so finishing out sports. So
Ah,
Same.
I wish I did. I mean, it looks fun.
such a great sport.
It looks
but
fun.
Fun in person.
And I don't do soccer, which I
Fair
know
enough.
is
Brad doesn't either. You're
okay.
in.
All right, Brad.
You and I
yeah.
can hang
Yeah.
out.
What sport wants to decrease scoring? Offsides?
They already don't score.
They already don't score.
Yeah, it's cool. But relegation's legit.
Gary's
We're
getting
talking about
offended
that.
right now.
I'm not offended. I don't get offended easy. Offense is a sin, brother.
I will.
I don't go after that.
The one compliment I do give soccer is I could watch highlights on ESPN all night.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because when they do finally do something, it's pretty.
It's all the
legit.
cool stuff.
Yeah, it
Those
is.
guys-
It's all the cool stuff.
But I'm
It's
sorry.
like 4 seconds of cool stuff.
It's
Yeah,
Waiting
absolutely.
I get
6
it.
hours and 17
Yeah.
games for somebody to score and
Yeah.
then freak out like they've never done it before, or
Yeah, but
or somebody tripped me and really like they tapped my cleat with their
Yeah,
other
yeah.
their, and I grab my eye and roll around and scream my head off. Like if you're seriously injured, I will never know because you do it every time.
Yeah.
okay, let me ask you this question though. If you score a goal in front of like 400,000 people, and no matter what you do to celebrate, you're gonna hear 400,000 people yelling for you.
Mhm.
That would go to your
Not
head. That would
against,
feel
I'm
great.
not against
Yeah. Oh,
celebrating.
I'd ride
There's
that lightning.
something against the sport.
I'd ride that lightning.
There's something
For
against the
sure.
sport to me where even the guy that scored is surprised that he scored. Like it's so rare.
Well, it's more
like
like
in baseball,
it's
the
not
guy
really a
hits a walk
surprise.
off. We're all celebrating.
Boom.
We're freaking out because it's freaking
Come home.
legit.
Game over.
but it's
but-
not really a surprise. It's more of like a hey, like look what just happened.
I'm sorry, but a sweet little like base knock RBI in the third inning
Like a can of
will
corn.
get me to stand
Can of
up during a
corn.
playoff game and clap. But that guy's gonna.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, but when you
I
but
just touched home plate."
but with only scoring 1 or 2 goals a game, that's big, bro.
Exactly
Think of
my
the
problem
percentage.
with the sport. Another one of my
That's
problems
cool.
with the sport.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Gary getting so offended.
Don't be so small-minded, Brad.
I have tried for years.
Okay, good.
I honestly I do respect the sport for a lot of reasons.
Sure,
I
same.
can't
Look,
do the
Your
Same.
biggest mistake was
The-
telling me your buddy was a Tottenham fan when he was a Liverpool fan. All right, I don't want to hear that
whatever.
anymore.
They're the same.
Right.
I don't even know the
Yep.
difference between the teams.
Yep.
Who cares? It's soccer.
One-
Big fan of the World Cup.
Yeah, it's
Right?
great.
Big fan of the World Cup.
It's probably gonna be canceled.
Yeah,
though,
we'll
'cause
see.
of, coronavirus.
We'll see. All right, I got to take a leak.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
My ears are hot.